In the Hardaway Sutton T, back with another EP. And I ain't quite ready yet, but y'all know I'm never quite ready. So I'm gonna get ready while we getting ready. You know what I mean? We here with our post fight weekend reactions as usual. Nothing changed. This how we wound out. This how we wound down the marathons. You know what I mean? Marathon Saturdays. This how we wind it down with the recap Sundays, and then Monday, we start fresh, with the fight predictions. You know what I mean? Next week, we got some doozy of fights. You know what I mean? Last week we ain't have too much, going on, really nothing too major, going on in the fight world. We had Tyson Fury, Dylan White, you know what I mean, which I said I wasn't gonna watch it, leading up to the fight, but of course, like I always do, I always ended up watching the fight, and I ended up watching it, and just like I thought, y'all, it really was not, worth my time, and that's the undercard, or the main event. Now, Dylan White got knocked out. You know what I mean? I expected him to lose, which I expected. You know what I mean? But everything before that, was subpar. The undercard was subpar. You know what I mean? Leading up into that, Dylan White did not make this fight competitive. And this is not me, shitting on Tyson Fury or nothing like that. It wasn't Dylan White's fault that I didn't, enjoy this fight. I mean, it wasn't Tyson Fury's fault that I didn't enjoy this fight. It was mainly Dylan White. Dylan White gave Tyson Fury absolutely zero resistance. He gave this man zero pushback. I don't really think Dylan White landed cleanly on Tyson Fury, to be real with you. And if he did land cleanly, he didn't land cleanly enough to where it was visible, that he even hit Tyson Fury. It was almost like watching a guy teach another guy how to box in the ring. You know what I mean? Dylan White was throwing this little flickering jab out there. He was just throwing it like one landing or nothing. It's like he was throwing his jab to try to close the distance, right? He'll double throw his jab. And I think this is what got him knocked out. You know what I mean? He would double throw the jab, trying to close the distance, but he won't follow up with nothing solid behind it. When you throwing your punches to get in the range, you throw his punches of choice was a double jab. He was throwing out the double jab, but he wasn't following up with a right. He wasn't following up with a right or a right hook or uppercut or nothing like behind the double jab. Shout out my guy A9 Media. What's good, yo? The Crush Project sliding through this joint. A9 Media. A9 Media said Dylan couldn't get to Tyson. He's just too good for everyone. A9 Media, and you just said it with that. He couldn't even get to Tyson Fury. We saw Deontay Wilder get to Tyson Fury. Dylan White couldn't even get to Tyson Fury. Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down a few times. And I was going to say that, and I'm leading up to that, A9, like this fight wasn't a dud because of Tyson Fury. It was mostly a dud because of Dylan White. You know what I mean? And in the lead up to this fight, at least coming through her on Southern T, just on Southern T, however you want to call it. You know what I mean? I had people telling me that Dylan White had a chance in this fight. I had somebody tell me Dylan White had about a 40% chance of winning this fight. You know what I mean? And in the actual fight, it looked more like he had a 10% chance of winning this fight. But I'm glad you said something because that leads me to what I was about to say, A9 Media. Dylan White is the reason that this fight was an egg. Dylan White is the reason, that this fight was a dud because he put up zero resistance. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury gave us three highly, interesting fights. Whether no matter which guy you had, whether you had Deontay or whether you had Tyson Fury, you can't sit here and tell me that Deontay Wilder. You can't continue to sit here and tell me after this Dylan White fight when I had some people telling me that Dylan White might be able to beat Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? So you got some people out here who feel like Dylan White's beat Deontay Wilder, right? You can't tell me after watching Dylan White not even be able to touch Tyson Fury that that man can compete. That man could have compete with Deontay Wilder. You know, Dylan White, and we gonna be here for a minute. I'm about to drop my link in a second. We gonna be here for a minute. Trust me, we chilling with this one. You can't tell me that guy that you saw fight Tyson Fury, Dylan White, and the guy that you saw fight Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, are on the same level. Dylan White came out here and he showed you that they are two completely different. They are on two completely different levels. I need people to give Deontay Wilder a little more, respect when it comes to that, because Wilder was able to put Tyson Fury down multiple times, in one fight, which no man was able to do. Just looking at how skilled of a boxer, we seen what Tyson Fury just did to Dylan White, and you had people, gassing up Dylan White. How skilled did Deontay Wilder have to be, to be able to land on Tyson Fury and knock him down, 4 times and multiple times in one fight? You know what I mean? Twice in a fight and 4 times total. You know what I mean? And people want to tell me, oh, well, Deontay Wilder can't box. Deontay Wilder is nothing but a right hand. Well, what's the boy name? Dylan White had a right hand also. Dylan White has a right hand also. Do he not? He does. But Dylan White wasn't good enough. Dylan White wasn't schooled enough. Dylan White wasn't a good enough boxer to be able to put his power on Tyson Fury. He wasn't even able to touch this guy, yo. They just call it what it is. He wasn't even able to touch this guy. He couldn't even touch him, Dylan White. And I had people out here, people who know boxing. And I'm not shooting shots at nobody, not making fun of anybody. But I had people who really know boxing who was telling me that Dylan White had a chance in this fight. And the same people were also telling me that Deontay Wilder can't box. You know what I mean? People who really know boxing. And I just think this weekend, this dud of a fight, this egg of a fight, y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button when y'all roll on in for me. Hit that like button for your boy when y'all roll on in. Greatly appreciate it. Don't be scared to drop a comment. You know what I mean? Feel free to drop a comment. You know what I mean? We had this guy who people were telling me and Dylan White had a chance in this fight. We had this guy in Dylan White who people were telling me that could beat Deontay Wilder. We had this guy in this fight. People was telling me that you know what I mean, that Dylan White was, a serious player. I had people telling me for years, what's good, D Free? Shout out to my guy Dwayne Freeman. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Dwayne. Let me holler at the people in the building real quick while I'm being rude. Shout out to my guy Yoda, my guy 89 Media, my guy Lewis McCullough, my guy Tony Bell. Appreciate you sliding through this, John Tony. My guy Drew Stacks. What's good, Drew Stacks? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Drew Stacks. My guy Dwayne Freeman. What's good, Dwayne? Let me drop the link for my guy just in case he want it. Let me drop the link. Just do what's good, pimp. Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Corey Sanders. What's good, OG? What's good, OG? You all right? Appreciate you sliding through this junk. Y'all. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that like button when y'all roll in. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm in the junk cooking on Dylan White and Tyson Fury. I want to start with them because I'm just, the shit just blows me how, people were telling me for years that, oh, well, Dylan White really should be fighting Deontay Wilder. Oh, you even had some people, mostly, guys from the UK, delusional people from the UK, because there are some good people from the UK who really do know the sport. But you had people, from the UK telling me that that Deontay Wilder was ducking Dylan White, which is why that he's been, he's mandatory for 365. He's been mandatory for 10,000 days, 1,100 days and all that, right? Telling me Wilder scared of him. Dylan White will beat Wilder. And you had people telling me Dylan White had a chance against Fury. And I said I wasn't gonna watch this fight, but I watched this fight, and it went exactly like I thought it would, bro. The whole card was shit, and the main event was shit. And the main event was shit mostly because you had Dylan White in it. Has nothing to do with Tyson Fury, to be real with you, because I just saw Tyson Fury fight 3 times, and I enjoy every single fight. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to put some respect and put some, give Wilder some credit. You know what I mean? Because he took that man 3 fights, knocked him down 4 times, and Dylan White couldn't even lay a finger on that man. You know what I mean? Dylan White couldn't lay a finger on that man. Let me finish hollering at my folks in bed. My bad. What's good, Dwayne? Dwayne up here now. Just do. Appreciate you sliding through this joint. Just do.
What's going on, man?
DP Rocker, what's good, fam? Appreciate you sliding through this joint. What's good, Ghost? Appreciate you sliding through this joint, Ghost. Glad you can make it. Your Dave A picked White to win. He needs to stop pretending. Shout out to my guy 89, man. Yeah, Ghost. Okay, that's everybody. Votes UK. What's good, Votes UK? He's what's good. He's always gonna pick against K. My guy Ghost said, y'all listen to my guy. Just do. Everybody smash that like button and sub to the channel. Salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all sliding through this channel. He said, I ain't watched this dumbass fight or anything to do with it. You watch my show? You came to my show? He said, bro, that nigga really got 4 L's on his resume. It's not even the fact that he just got 4 L's. It's the fact that every single time that Dylan White step up, let's talk about it. We talking about Hold on, wait. Dwayne, what you got to say on it real quick? Now, something you want to say on it before I get
just like you was about to say, every single loss that Dylan White has is a knockout loss. This man, if he go to the scorecard, the 9 times out of 10, he's going to win. He hasn't lost on the scorecard. His loss has been knockouts. This man get knocked out. He's a heavyweight Glass Joe. And all these guys that were saying yesterday, like T said earlier, all these guys that were saying yesterday that Dylan White had a chance, I told y'all, Dylan White had one chance and one chance only. It was to land a big shot on Tyson Fury.
And a lot of the people who tell me, a lot of the people who was telling me that Dylan White had a chance, D-Free, what's good, yo? A lot of people who was telling me that Dylan White had a chance, D-Free, were the same people telling me that Wilder can't box at all. So you telling me,
right,
guy that you think had a shot, right, did way worse than the guy that you think can't box.
Right. And we saw Deontay Wilder go 12 rounds with Tyson Fury to fight first fight. We saw him. They stopped the second fight. His corner stopped the second fight, and we saw him get knocked out in the third fight. But this man, Deontay Wilder, boxed Tyson Fury the first fight. He boxed him the first fight. Dylan White didn't do half the shit that Deontay Wilder did in the first fight.
Hold on, D-Free. You said that too fast, D-Free. Say that one more time, bro. What you just said.
Deontay Wilder boxed Tyson Fury for 12 rounds the first fight.
D-Free, let's expand on that for a second, right? Bro, Fury only outlanded Wilder about 1 punch around, bro. Tyson Fury only outlanded, for all you Wilder can't box people, because this is why we're here today. School's in session. For all you people who tell me that Wilder can't box, right? Fury only outlanded him by 1 punch each round that of the fight. 1 punch. He landed 12 more punches the whole fight, y'all. There's 1 punch around. Wilder can't box. And we just saw him spar Dylan White with an uppercut. But Wilder can't box. Y'all gotta stop.
I'm gonna tell you how weak that uppercut was. When Tyson Fury landed that uppercut, because I didn't watch it live. I went back and watched it. I wasn't paying for the bullshit. I went back and watched somebody posted it on YouTube. When Tyson Fury landed that uppercut, he had to look at Dylan White was like, damn, I ain't even hit you hard, and you out. This motherfucker got up like a newborn baby. The nigga couldn't stand the fuck up. The referee was holding his ass up from a weak-ass uppercut that Tyson Fury wasn't even trying to land. He was just trying to get him a off of him. But y'all saying Dylan White is this great boxer. He had a 50-50 chance with Tyson Fury. No, the fuck he didn't. I told y'all, he only had one chance. And that was to land a big shot on Tyson Fury and hopefully knock Tyson Fury out. That was the only chance he ever had in the fight.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, Dylan White is garbage. I've been saying he was garbage. He was saying he was garbage when I saw him fight AJ the first time. I said the nigga was garbage.
I just want us to put some respect on what like that. They show you like everybody was telling me, oh, Dylan White can box. You on mute, Crush? I think you on mute.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Everybody was telling me, Dylan White can box. Dylan White can box. Wilder can't box. Wilder got one punch. You know what I mean? But let's just compare what we saw. We saw Wilder, you know what I mean, jab for jab, Tyson Fury. Dylan White could not touch him, bro. He could not put hands on him to make this halfway competitive. Dylan White literally laid an egg and then got knocked out. He did nothing. He got outboxed and then got put to sleep.
That man was about to knock himself out throwing haymakers trying to land something big. Motherfucker is off balance every time he throw a big shot. Clumsy as fuck. He don't have a combination. Only time Dylan White look good is when he's in there with a bum. That's the only time he looks good. He's in there with a bum. And that tells y'all all the fights that he won, he was in there with bums or niggas that was washed up past their prime. That's all he ever beat. Niggas that was bums or washed up past their prime. He ain't beat nobody that was of competition or nobody in the top 10 of the heavyweights. He didn't.
Yeah, I agree with both of y'all. The funny thing is this, I'm gonna go back to something T said. I mean, y'all supposed to know boxing, a lot of y'all. And to keep hearing people constantly repeat that Deontay Wilder cannot box, that lets me know y'all clearly do not understand anything about the sport. Now, I'm going to say one simple thing, because there's no need for a long dialogue on this. You cannot make the Olympics if you don't have any boxing skills. I'm going to tell y'all this one more time. You do not make the Olympics if you don't pass the test for boxing skills. Now, what y'all need to do is put some respect on his man name. And I'm going to make this short. How can y'all critique a man who came in the sport basically as an old man, because picking up a sport, being a virgin at a sport at the age of 19, that's an old man, right? Get him to just pick the sport up,
St. Louis,
right? And went to the Olympics. No matter what type of medal he got, he made the Olympics. We got guys that can box, and that's very good, and didn't make the Olympics. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying to y'all, right? He shows the least boxing skills, not the most satisfying style to the eye. That's not what boxing is about. Y'all keep getting lost on flashy and prettiness. I like it too, but if that's not a fighter's forte, then that's not their forte. To me, whatever works best for a fighter and they're successful at it and he's fighting the best quality opposition is what matters to me. This shit matters to you. But this guy, like I said, picked up a sport out of desperation at 19 years old. Went to the Olympics, right? And became the hardest puncher ever in boxing history. This is not a rebuttal. If you drop something in the comment, I'm not going to pay no mind. This is fact, right? Became the hardest hitting man in the sport. And like I said, he don't show his skills or whatever. This is a man who is blessed with power to where he don't necessarily have to use his skill. That's just sad reality, and it was very successful for him. Sad reality to those who cannot digest it, not to me, because I can pay nothing but support and homage to this man. Could I do that shit at 19? I don't know. I don't think so. Not at his level. At least I can say that.
Not
you know what I mean?
Especially picking it up at 19.
Every single opponent, especially picking it up at 19. This man has done something that a lot of them would not do that picked up the sport at 9 years old and beyond. Put every man on the canvas. Every man. He put him damn near to sleep. Every single opponent. And you mean to tell me this man don't have no skill? That shows me that you do not understand the sport of boxing. And it's sad when you come out your mouth and say that. If you're going to make an opinion, make it make sense. Or be honest with yourself. Because there's no way this man cannot box. Wouldn't have got as far as he did without boxing some sort of way. Yes, he shows the lack his fucking skill set, but he desperately don't need it. And that's just what it is, no matter we like it or not. He was successful. He did something in the sport that we would never see done again. And then made a certain opposition go beyond imagination to do certain weird things and strange things and detriment secure the advantage over this man. Put some respect on his name.
Real quick, Clutch. Real quick, the feedback off of what you said, Clutch. You said the man was he picked up the sport at 19, made it to the Olympics. Not only did he make it to the Olympics, he won a bronze medal in the Olympics. You have to have boxing skills in order to medal in the Olympics. Not only did he gain a bronze medal in the Olympics, but the man went 40-0 with 40 knockouts in the heavyweight division. And y'all say this man don't have no boxing skills? So that's saying everybody in heavyweight is trash then. That's everybody in the world is trash then. Because this man ain't had no boxing skills. He won a bronze medal in the Olympics, and he started fighting at 19. He won a bronze medal in the Olympics, and then he went 40-0 and got the WBC champion and knocked out everybody at 40-0.
And this one I really know that they don't know shit about boxing. They'll tell you, well, boxing just easier these days. All right, well, you go put on the gloves with somebody that boxed today and tell me how easy it is. Get the fuck out of here.
They'll take everybody out in the Olympics.
So I guess they saying
he's knocking everybody out. Mind you, the person that say he's knocking everybody out in the Olympics never even seen a Olympic fight from him.
Go run up on Trayvon Marshall and tell him his era weak.
Right.
But here's the
Floyd
thing.
Floyd Mayweather didn't even get a medal in the Olympics. Shakur Stevenson didn't even get a medal in the Olympics.
A gold medal. They ain't get a gold medal. They got one. But look,
yeah. My bad. They didn't get a gold medal.
Not to your point.
They didn't get a gold medal. They got a silver medal.
There's one medal above Beyonce.
Oh, I take it back.
Shakur got a silver. Mayweather got a bronze.
Silver and Floyd got bronze too, I believe.
Floyd got bronze.
Yeah, Floyd
got silver. So basically, Deontay Wilder's boxing skill level that he doesn't have is on same par with Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather got a bronze, and he's one of the best boxers we've seen of this era.
Right. So it sounds like, from the standpoint of their terminology, I'm using what they basing this off. If you have power, you don't have skill. This is what y'all saying. So if that goes for Deontay Wilder, who has destructive power, then that goes for everyone else who has some sort of power. Because that's what y'all saying. I'm understanding what y'all saying. You're saying somebody has nothing but power, they don't have no skill. That's why y'all think Tank Davis can't box, and he's an A-class boxer because y'all just think he got power. So I'm glad that I'm able to understand on a lower level what y'all comprehension of boxing is and the science of it. I pray for you.
Yeah, I just like to make people, stand on what they say, which why I break shit down to the simplest form the way I do. Now, literally, people tell me that Wilder can't box, right? They've been saying that for years. And literally, people tell me Dylan White got a chance to be Wilder. Dylan White got a chance to be Fury, and Dylan White can box. But what yesterday showed us is that Wilder is level, like I already knew. Talk to me nice. Wilder is levels above Dylan White, bro. Because look what Wilder was able to do with Tyson Fury. And look what Dillian White couldn't do. He couldn't make half of one fight that Wilder made, bro. Wilder went 11 rounds, and then Wilder went 12 rounds, and then they stopped it in the 7th. So what's that? 12, 11, 23, 7.
25.
He went 30 rounds with this man.
30 rounds.
And Dillian White couldn't go 6, couldn't go 7. He couldn't go 7. And when my nigga Darrell Adams some money, he couldn't even go 7 rounds. Levels to this shit, bro. Wilder is 10 times the boxer Dillian White wish he was. That's the point that I'm making right now to y'all. I want y'all to. That's the point that I'm making. Y'all got to put some respect on Deontay Wilder now. Segue. And my boy still number 1 in WBC. And just like Tyson Fury said he retired, Wilder kind of said Wilder said he retired, but officially neither one of them retired. You know what I mean? By the way, officially neither one of them retired, but both of them speaking their retired language. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that Tyson Fury officially retired, which I don't really think he is. And we can talk about that today because we're not talking about Fury no more after this weekend, after today, after Sunday. I don't really think he's retiring. I think he's going to come back and fight Usyk. I think he just going to lay low and just go come back when it's time to come back. He going to wait to see what happened with AJ and Usyk. Because if he's retiring, they'll put them belts back into rotation like they did the first time he retired. You know what I mean? When he got suspended and shit, they took the belts, put him in rotation. He said he retired. He said he retired, and you know, until they make a move on his belt, then I don't believe he retired. You know what I mean?
No.
Now I could see them, you know, making him like a champion in recess, or making him like a franchise champion or some shit like that.
Want one?
But I don't necessarily think he done. I think we go get that Usyk fight. I think Fury trying to bring. I think Fury know how to promote himself. I learned that this weekend. Fury know how to promote himself. You know what I mean?
He said he promised his wife or something like that.
Yeah, but then his wife said. But then his wife said that he might come back for that Usyk bag.
Yeah, he might be trying to promote himself, bring some attention to him.
Go said Usyk beat him. I'm just saying, like, we got to stop that Wilder can't box shit. That's mainly what I'm getting at. We got to stop that shit. We just saw last week, everybody said Wilder can't box. Y'all just saw yesterday that y'all was wrong. You know what I mean? We saw yesterday that Wilder can box because y'all was telling me Dillian White can box. Dillian White has boxing skills, and Wilder boxing skills. Wilder literally went when he had Wilder went 12 rounds with the best, heavyweight boxer of our time, right? Because that's what y'all telling me, right? Wilder went 12 rounds with him to a draw. To a fucking draw. Talk to me nice, man. Wilder went 12 rounds to a draw with the best pure boxer of, heavyweight division of our time, bro.
Yeah.
But he can't box. That man can't box. We got to stop this shit, though.
Yeah, because he did way better than Dillian White. Way better. You see, and they call Wilder Windmill Wilder. He wild. What the fuck was Dillian White doing? He looked like an amateur. Yeah. I couldn't believe he was doing that. I was like, this dude really? So the only thing you could land is body shots. Okay, bet. You just not going to win a round. All right. You waited 398 days to get your ass knocked out with an uppercut in the 6th round. Damn asshole. I don't think he's going to be champion.
Who, Dillian White?
Yeah, I'm starting to think he ain't gonna get.
I never thought he was. I never thought he was a champion. I knew he was shit. Though what I was saying, I was saying he was shit, right? And people was telling me, well, he'll beat Wilder. That's why I'm hurt. Like, bro, this is really the guy that y'all was pushing to be this boxer.
As soon as I seen him getting knocked out, that's the first thing popped in my head. This the dude y'all willing to bet that's better than Wilder? This the dude y'all said he got better chance and he boxed better than Wilder? How you figure that? What the hell did he just do last night? Oh, yesterday. What was that?
Compare the two fights: Wilder versus Fury, Dylan White versus Fury.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Wilder did better in each fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
he went more rounds in each fight.
Exactly. And no fight did he lose every single round.
Every single round, bro. This man couldn't even touch Tyson Fury, yo. He couldn't touch him.
It was pathetic. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Pathetic.
I don't know what his game plan was.
I know.
I don't know.
I bet. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I don't know what the hell his game plan was. That shit was terrible.
Before this fight started, all week I was saying, I'm not watching that bullshit because it's bullshit. I'm not watching that bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm not watching that bullshit. It's bullshit. And what I do, I watch that bullshit. Now, right now, I knew it was bullshit, but I watched it anyway to try to, prove myself wrong. I watched it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Every fight, watched all of them. I was least impressed by the main event. No fault to Tyson Fury. And I'm going to say it again. No fault to Tyson Fury. Dylan White did not belong in that ring with Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. And I'm gloating right now because I knew this. I knew he didn't belong up there with the AJs, with the Furies, with the Wilders, with the King Kongs. You know what I mean? I knew he didn't belong up there with them. I knew this.
He looking real C-plushes. C-plushes right now.
Dylan White look C-plushes? No. Mm-hmm. Dylan White look strong C- right now. That's what Dylan White is, a C- fighter, y'all. That's what he is. He's a C-.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because it's just when your approach is as bad as his. That shit was bad.
I ain't never look at that dude above being sea level. Never.
Me either.
He ain't no sea level, my opinion, dog. Hell no. Not knocking nobody else grade of him.
Mm-hmm.
This the nigga that was supposed to be Frank Bruno #2.
Yeah, I give him about a C+.
All of y'all niggas is giving him the benefit of all of y'all giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's a D-level fighter. This man has not shown me anything.
D-Free,
he has not shown me anything. Like I said, I knew what the fuck Dillian White was before last night, and he just proved to me what he was last night. I knew what he was. I called it from the beginning. This is garbage. It's not going to be competitive. And I can't remember who it was that was on here telling me this was going to be a competitive fight.
Tony.
Whoever it was, I know now that they don't know what the hell they watching because Dillian White did not show me anything. He got beat by a 40-year-old Povetkin. He got knocked out by a 40-year-old Povetkin with the same punch.
I just
uppercut.
feel like that was
he gets knocked out by the uppercut every fight. Every fight he loses, he gets knocked out with an uppercut.
It's a fact.
They don't. This man is garbage. He's garbage.
Y'all hit that like button.
I say C-level. I say C-level because just any and everybody can come in there and beat him. You know what I'm saying? That don't make him good C-level. That's not saying nothing for where he think he at. You know what I'm saying? He think he
was good.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I'm gonna
tell you like this. Hey,
beat
a
some
C-level fighter can beat.
Not no top.
A C-level fighter can beat Dillian White. A C-level fighter can beat Dillian White. A D-level fighter has a.
I agree.
A D-level fighter has a 50-50 chance with Dillian White.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. I just ain't want to be too crazy on him because even at the Vetkin fight, it was a fight he was winning. He just got careless and got put.
We saw a C-level fighter beat Dillian White.
Yeah.
That's my point.
That's why I said that's his level to me.
I rank Povetkin. I rank Povetkin higher than Dillian White because I think if Povetkin was 33, who the fuck Dillian White up?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I rank Povetkin higher than I rank Dillian White.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, yeah.
When you talk about
wins,
I rank Povetkin win higher than the Dillian White win every day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all tell me this. Frank Sanchez, he's beating Dillian White.
Yeah, probably
Y'all
so,
got points,
man.
kids?
How you doing?
Say it again, D3.
Y'all got FA a job of beating Dillian White?
Hell yeah.
Probably stop his
Y'all
ass.
got Big Baby got Big Baby Anderson beating Dillian White?
Yeah.
Easy.
You got Big Shot Shaw beating Dillian White?
Easy.
Yeah.
And these guys are prospects. That's the point that I'm making. He's a D-level fighter. These guys are prospects.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been proven yet. That's why I say he's a D-level fighter.
He's a D-level fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I won't get to arguing. I just felt like, just anybody won't beat him. So I said a C minus area, somewhere around there. Yeah,
not anybody.
Yeah.
Not anybody. But
he's not good, though. That's not saying nothing good about him, though. I'm not dissing him, but I'm just calling it what it is. Like, he step up, he lose.
The C minus fighter.
Anybody in the top 10 would be Dillian White. Anybody in the top 10 would be Dillian White.
I think so, yeah, I could agree to that. Mm-hmm.
We already seen the early AJ. He had no chance against the early AJ, and that was before AJ got to the point where he's been beat twice.
Mm-hmm.
That was the AJ before he got beat twice, and he had no chance with AJ. And so he ain't got no chance with Usyk. Like I said, the only chance he has in every fight is to land a big shot. That's the only chance he has in every single fight that he's fighting is to land a big shot. If he can't land a big shot, 9 times out of 10, if he's in there with a top 10 fighter, he's getting knocked out.
Yep. Because he's gonna have that lapse in defense, and he's gonna get caught. Just like he keep showing us that, so we got evidence of that. That's for sure. He get caught clean, and you gotta think that uppercut was what the first real good shot he got hit with. And we seen. I'm not knocking the uppercut. I get it. They heavyweights. I get it. But we seen much better uppercuts. I'm just saying. And he pushed the shit out of him. But
flush shot he got hit with, he was out. It
he
looked
was
just
out of
like
there.
Povetkin. What is it with Dillian White's in uppercut?
Mm-hmm.
We seen Earl Spence and Udarius Ugas eat uppercuts last Saturday. Both of them folks was eating uppercuts.
Mm-hmm.
This man took one uppercut, one flush shot, and he was out of there.
Turned his lights out.
Bro, I have never seen Tyson Fury not to do that like that. He didn't even hit him hard. It was a flicking uppercut, bro. He hit the man with a flicking uppercut, bro, and he was gone.
I told you, Tyson Fury was surprised that he knocked him out. Tyson Fury wasn't expecting him to go down like that.
That's probably why he pushed like right after the punch, because like you say, he was trying to get him off him. So he probably felt like right that second, as soon as he hit him, he just went to pushing. Like, yo, you gonna get off me one way, and he just happened to go down with it.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury.
You just gotta respect Wilder more after this. I'm tired of the disrespect, man. He can't box. And like I said, I done heard people say, he got a medal because he was knocking everybody out. No disrespect. This would be coming from a person that ain't even watched one Olympic fight from this man. They just assuming based off, his pro career that, the amateurs, he was just, or the Olympics, he's knocking everybody out. Man, that man could fight better than what people give him credit for. Just say that. Just say that, man.
And he won
a lot more control than Dillian White. Nigga wasn't damn near punching himself off. Look how you seen when he punched himself into the rope. Like, I was like, yo, look, what is he doing? Yo, this is embarrassing. I'm telling you. I don't know what he doing. Getting his ass beat every round. He hit with one. He waited all that long. Boy waited 480 days.
In the Olympics, they stop it when you get stunned or knocked down anyway. It ain't no knockouts like that.
That's what I'm about to say. Did Deontay Wilder even get a knockout in the Olympics?
They stopped
the fight. I don't think he even got a knockout in the Olympics.
He get buzzed in the Olympics too bad. They stopped.
I don't think
you ain't gonna get me the line. I don't know.
I don't even think he got a knockout because I saw a couple of his Olympic fights and he didn't get a knockout. He won on the scorecard.
Anybody get a knockout in the Olympics? I'm pretty sure maybe D got some probably. He D. But it's very seldom anybody get knockouts in the Olympics because when you hit somebody too hard,
I might could pull up the record. Let me see if I can get it.
They stop the fight.
Yo, I tell you right.
They don't stop it. They pause in the action.
Do the standing count or wherever it be.
Olympics is to let you get your boxing skills right. You got to get to sleep to get a knockout in the Olympic fight.
He didn't knock nobody out. He didn't knock nobody out in the Olympics. Ghost just said it. He didn't knock anybody out. That's why I'm about to say. I don't remember seeing him get a knockout.
The record that I'm seeing is 24-6.
See what I mean? You gotta,
and it usually be accurate.
That's his amateur.
Yeah, you gotta,
and that's the point. That's the point I'm making. He didn't. Ghost just said it too. He didn't get any knockouts in the Olympics. So how y'all saying he's knocking everybody out?
But you see what I'm saying, D-Free? Yeah, he did. This is what the problem be with boxing. The homework and the research is out there if you want to do it and not be lazy, so you can make an argument if you want to do it. But instead of that, they just go blindly off something they just assuming. Yeah, he was knocking everybody. I heard that so many times, and I know it's coming from people that never even watched him in the Olympics. I didn't see him in the Olympics, and when I did, he was already pro. You get what I'm saying? I was late to that. As far as the Olympic run, I didn't see that. I didn't see it.
I saw the matchup that he had in the Olympics where he won the bronze medal, and I know, like I said, he didn't knock the dude out. They got him on the scorecards. He lost on the scorecards or whatever. And I saw his very first professional fight when he knocked the dude out in his very first professional fight. And I remember he had a short haircut, and I was like, damn, this nigga tall as shit. And he got in the motherfucking ring, and he was, at that time, Deontay Wilder wasn't the Deontay Wilder that we see now. Deontay Wilder had a lot of fucking energy, and he was in that motherfucker throwing punches fast as shit. And he overwhelmed the dude and caught him and knocked his ass out. And that's what I'm talking about. These motherfuckers don't watch people. They just go by what they hear somebody else say. Yeah. You got to watch these motherfuckers and study these people before you can come out and get your facts straight, before you can come out and say something about somebody, because you saying something about a motherfucker that you don't know about make your ass look stupid when niggas pull up the facts on your ass. Make you look stupid. Especially the motherfuckers that have a YouTube channel and you trying to base your YouTube channel on what you're saying and you're not speaking facts.
Yeah,
that shit doesn't make sense to me.
Bro. Look it up. It's right there. Information is all there for us.
Everybody want to try to be the big motherfucker to try to say, oh, I told y'all this is not. No, it doesn't go like that. Go what you see. Go what you see. That's why I used to say on Trap. Trap just want to be the motherfucker, the first motherfucker to say, oh, see, I told y'all this was going to happen. That's why Trap always go with the underdog. But I know what it is with Trap now. He always go with the underdog because he want to be the first motherfucker to be like, I told y'all that's what was going to happen. No, I go by what I know, what I see in the ring, and what I know what these guys can do. That's what I go by. That's what I go base my my opinion off of. Now, my opinion is my opinion, but I base my opinion off the facts that I see.
He said he wasn't getting knockouts in amateurs in general. He was sticking and moving. Yeah, it wasn't getting all shit to get KOs. Yeah, exactly. The amateurs ain't even about getting KOs. I just told you, when you stun somebody, they ain't got to follow the shit. If the ref think they go stop it for a second, let them get himself together, and y'all go box, because the amateurs is to teach you the lessons of boxing: score, point, hit, not be hit. They really not out there to let you fall, dog. They don't want you to fall. You know what I mean? They want you to box. They want you to get your rounds in. You know what I mean? They want you to have as many amateur fights as you can. It's not even about knocking the guy out in the amateurs. It's about going rounds. It's very seldom you get a knockout in the amateurs. You get knocked out in the amateurs, you have to knock a guy out rolling on the floor. You know what I mean? Type shit out. You know what I mean? For real. They ain't passing out knockouts like that in the amateurs. It's very seldom. You see what he said, Deontay Wilder had 6 knockouts in the amateurs. You know what I mean? It ain't many, even for him. You know what I mean? That's not a lot. And if he had 6, I'm not guessing.
That's not a lot at all. I'm
not guessing too many people had more than that, because they don't even let you. They don't even let you go to sleep. You know
right? Because
you go to sleep is on accident.
Just like Ghost said, when Deontay was in the amateurs and when he first came into the professionals, he was doing a lot of sticking and movement. He had a lot of energy. He was 19 years old. He was doing a lot of sticking and moving. It wasn't until he became a pro he started sitting down on his punches. His trainer told him to sit down on his punches. You got a great 1-2. Sit down on it. And that's what he did. He started sitting down on his punches, and then he said it himself. He fell in love with the knockouts. That's why he had to get back to the basics. He had to get back to his boxing ability.
So you can't even blame him. That boy had a fucking video game record. That's a creative player.
Yep. We gotta go. No, we gotta talk. We gotta do our due justice, man. We gotta do our due justice, bro. Because it really is on what he do now. Because really, some of us, I want to see him fight Usyk. You know what I mean? Some people want to see him fight Usyk. Some people want to see him just get out of the way. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's gonna fight Usyk. I don't think he's gonna fight Usyk. I think he's gonna wait to see if AJ win the titles back, and he want to make that fight with AJ. I don't think he want to fight Usyk. AJ is the person he want to fight. He's been talking about fighting AJ for a while. I think he want to see if AJ is going to get his title back. If AJ doesn't win that rematch, that's when we're going to hear Tyson Fury officially retired.
He'll knock
if AJ wins that rematch,
it makes sense.
If AJ wins that rematch, Tyson Fury is going to try to make the undisputed fight with AJ.
Did y'all hear what Tyson Fury said in his post fight? Like, was y'all kind of paying attention to? Because I saw it this morning. What he was saying, he was like,
I didn't didn't watch it at all. I just caught the highlights on YouTube.
Yeah, I ain't doing no video on it, but I say it right here now for y'all that's in here. He said, money won't be able to bring. I know he lied because the AJ fight gonna bring him back. There's money and legacy for UK. He trying to be the best UK guy ever. You know what I mean? So that's a little different. That ain't just money. He was like, money when I believe when he said money won't bring me back because I know people with a lot of money, but they're not happy. You know what I mean? He said, and I'm happy. He said, I came from a hard place. He said, I didn't made enough money. He said, I made enough money fighting Deontay Wilder. He said, you know what I mean? He said, it ain't about the money. And then he was like, I want to be able to enjoy myself. I want to be able to think and shit like that. I'm like, hey, I heard you when you said that, with buku money and they can't even enjoy it. They can't be happy. He said, and can't be happy. Fury be talking, bro. That nigga be bullshitting, but he'll tell you some shit. At first I thought he was like tied up with them. Now I'm thinking like he trying to get as far away from them as possible because he don't want shit to come on him. I think he really trying to separate himself. I think he might be retiring D-Free because he don't want to go down with that ship. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I heard listening to him talk. That's kind of what I heard. I think he don't want to go down with that ship. But what you said about AJ, if AJ win, then it's different because that's a UK thing too. That's a UK thing. AJ Fury, undisputed. That's different. But if Usyk win, I can see him officially announce his retirement then. That make perfect sense because I don't think he officially retired right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see that makes sense. But it sounds like to me that he trying to separate himself from his boxing people. That would it sound like to me. Jerry Green said Usyk is a bad matchup for Fury. Fury struggles with heavyweights that can box like he can. Example, Cunningham, Wally. He said, yo, Fury looked nice yesterday, though. I give his red ass his props. Yeah, he looked nice because Dylan White trash. That's what I'm saying. They really show me how good Deontay Wilder really is. Fury is the standard, right? Then that shit sound terrible. That shit sound terrible right now, though. But Fury is the best, Fury the number one heavyweight. Alexander Usyk, Fury, however you want to, do this shit, right? And we saw what, by y'all standard, what y'all been saying. This is everybody telling me this the next, the next dude, this the heavyweight, the best guy. He the stand-up, he this, he that, right? Wilder gave him 3 hellacious fights. Dylan White couldn't give him 3 hellacious rounds. And y'all was telling me Dylan White was the guy, was one of the best heavyweights in the No, he never was. He never was. You know what I mean? This just showed you how if Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight, Wilder number 2 until proven otherwise. You know what I mean? That's really what yesterday showed me. Now let's say he fight Usyk or AJ. You know what I mean? That'll show me some more shit. You know what I mean? Everybody that didn't want to fight Wilder ain't gonna be scared to fight Tyson Fury because it's a different thing. Even though he beat Wilder, they're like, I probably got a better chance of beating him than I did Wilder. You know what I mean? Be real with you. That's how people look at it. I probably got a better chance to beat him than I do Wilder. Now Dylan White just went out there and laid an egg, bro. Like he laid a real egg. He's the only thing that people care about Fury is Wilder fights. Facts. Champ sold that White fight for him too, because all the marketing was just the Wilder fight. He forever tied to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder make Fury who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Deontay Wilder can go down in history as that knockout dude. 40 fights, 40 knockouts, highlight knockout real, starters, highlight real. But Tyson Fury is great because he beat Deontay Wilder. He been had that Klitschko win, you know what I mean? And he won what he is today. You know what I mean? Feel what I'm saying? So feel what I'm saying. He needed that Wilder win to stamp him, to solidify him. He needed that Wilder.
He did.
He
was irrelevant before the Wilder fights.
He needed that to stamp him. And that stamped him. You know what I mean? So that's his claim to fame, that Wilder trilogy. That's what we remember him for. When we see Tyson Fury, that's what people go remember him for, is beating Deontay Wilder, because we go know who Deontay Wilder is, that man. And Tyson Fury is the guy that beat the man. You know what I mean? Whether he was cheating or he wasn't cheating or blase, whatever. In the record book, he got a draw and 2 wins with his cheating at. So he the man that beat the man. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's supposed to have a loss for sure. The first fight, I feel like Wilder won.
Me too.
What I mean? And Fury won the third fight. And, the second fight, question mark, but we give it to Fury. So I feel like he's supposed to at least be 1 and 2 in that trilogy.
Yeah.
And then if you count the knockdowns in the fights, if we count, the long counts and all that shit, if we add all the other factors and all that shit into it, Wilder probably should be 2 and 1. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And if we add in, the whole situation with breathing in the water and cheating and all that good shit, then it possibly 2 and 0 and no contest. You know what I mean? Some shit like but it is what it is. It happened. But either way, them folks is connected to each other. Wilder is still gonna be that knockout dude without Tyson Fury. You don't see, when you see Wilder, you don't think of Tyson Fury. When you see Wilder, you just see Wilder. You see who he is. You see what he built for himself. When you see Tyson Fury, you say that's the dude that beat Wilder. You get what I'm getting at?
Exactly.
When you see Wilder, you see Deontay Wilder. You see what he is. When you see Fury, you see the dude that beat Deontay Wilder. He still connected. He connected to Wilder forever. You know what I mean? But Deontay, and I knew Dylan White never belonged in a conversation with Wilder or Fury. Is basically what I'm saying in this 70 right here. Knew he never belonged in the ring with either one of them. And y'all was telling me this dude could be Wilder. You saw he just did against Tyson Fury. You mean tell me this dude? Imagine if Wilder connect.
Sleep. He won't even beat the count.
Imagine if Wilder connect with dude, bro.
Dylan White be still asleep.
Nah, the way he react to a punch, he'll be, bro. I ain't gonna say that, bro. The way that dude react to them punches, bro. Nah, his ass is being in the hospital in the coma, bro. For real. No, Wilder said he wanted the body, bro. God forbid, bro. That would have been it, bro.
Yeah.
That would have been his body, bro.
And his stance, I think his stance and the way he throw his punches keep him out of position. Like once he if he miss, he's always out of position. If he miss, like he'd be out of position real bad, like for something to get done to him. I don't like his fighting style, man, at all.
Teach, man, this ain't even because I hate White. This is strictly, I'm going out strictly like a skill and performance, aspect of it, bro. That man has the worst chin I ever seen for a heavyweight. That man just got sparked by Tyson. Sparked, and like I see him, I never seen Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury accumulation beat up Wilder. You know what I mean? I never seen Tyson Fury spark a dude like that, bro. That boy chin is paper mache, fool. That's the chin y'all want, Eric Saluba. Y'all, hey, watch this. Didn't it look like Eric Saluba knockout? But what was the difference? Eric Saluba got the fuck up.
Yeah.
And fought about 4-5 more rounds. 4 rounds. How many
Mm-hmm.
do we get out in 10 round? 8 round?
What was that?
8 round maybe.
Think
Get
so.
up and fought 6 more rounds, bro. Dylan White got the chin. Y'all, look, Chad was in here telling me Dylan White had a 44% chance of winning this shit.
Yeah, we gave Fury flowers for sure.
Yeah, Fury real
because Fury got a better chin than Dillian White. I will say that.
Fury whooped Dylan White ass last night.
Yeah, Fury accumulation got wild. He ain't spark. I ain't seen him. He ain't spark Cunningham like that. Bro, I ain't see him spark nobody like that before, bro. And I'm not even hiding no steroid shit. This is strictly because Dylan White shit is paper mache. Strictly because Dylan White shit is paper mache. He didn't even hit him with a hard punch, bro. He barely followed through on that bitch. That man flung that motherfucker out there, and Dylan White ate that motherfucker, bro. And that's why him do that again. Now, Povetkin hit him with some shit. Povetkin loaded that bitch up. He loaded his. But Tyson Fury ain't load that punch up, bro. And y'all thought Deontay, that would have been Deontay body right there, man. For real. He didn't. That's God right there. That's divine intervention. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, divine intervention. Deontay Wilder, Dylan White, divine intervention because he knew better than to let shit like that happen. You know what I mean? Shit like that can't happen. We don't need to see that. For real. 3,000 days for you to go out there, not punch that man 10 times and get your ass sparked. I want to see them. I want to see them punch stats. Anybody know the punch stats on Dylan White, Tyson Fury last night? Somebody give me the punch stats on Dylan White, Tyson Fury. I want to see the punch stats on that shit so I can know how many punches Dylan White landed, bro. For real.
It had to be bad.
I didn't see you laying clean on him at all. I didn't see you laying clean on that man at all. Not one time. And Trap told me Dylan White damn near had it. Trap told me it was a 50-50 fight, basically. I ain't giving niggas that 44% shit. Trap told me there was a 50-50 fight. That wasn't no motherfucking 50-50 fight.
I told you. Motherfuckers don't know shit. They're just speaking just to be speaking. You gotta come with some logic behind your motherfucking your thought process. You ain't got no logic behind your thought process or no facts behind your thought process. That shit is ridiculous. Trapping this motherfucking co-signing motherfuckers that's bums. Told you that motherfucker was a bum.
He co-signed
Dylan White.
Yeah, nigga, you really get angry out. I didn't say. I said
you still fuck.
Him a chance,
you still fuck with Blur Cobb Trap? Blur Cobb still your boy. Hey man, that shit.
Yeah, Wilder could fight for Tyson Fury 100 times. I'm gonna pick Wilder 100 times. Call me what you want.
The only part let's just be real. Let's just be real about it. Let's just be real about it.
Deontay Wilder. We picked Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder, that was not a draw the first fight. He knocked Tyson Fury down twice, and he won the first 4 rounds. So that gives him 6 rounds and plus an extra point for those 2 knockdowns. He won the first 4 rounds, plus he knocked him down in 2 separate rounds. So that gives him 6 rounds plus an extra point for each knockdown. So that's why we picked Deontay Wilder in the other 2 fights. The second fight, Deontay Wilder, we all know he got cheated in that fight. Whether y'all say he did or he didn't, we know what the motherfucking facts say. We know what the facts say. And so we said if he was a fair fight with Tyson Fury, we picked Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury beat him. It is what it is. We don't get everything right, but at least our picks come with a logic. Your pick was no logic behind that shit at all. This man had the weakest chin in heavyweight.
You keep calling him Glass Joe from Punch Out.
That's what he is. He's a heavyweight Glass Joe. That's what I said. He's a heavyweight Glass Joe.
Remember all that? Put him out with an uppercut.
Hit that like button.
Yeah,
he's the heavyweight version of Amir Khan, except Amir Khan got boxing skills.
Damn.
That's the difference. That's the difference between Dillian White and Amir Khan. That's
Nah,
the
you
difference.
ain't right,
The
Trap. He said
difference between Amir.
Nah, he ain't coming back, bro. He not. He not. I just had to get y'all here. But he's still number one WBC, though. That's true. That's true. I won't even lie to you. I won't lie to you. He's still number one, though. He ain't coming back, though. Probably not.
I don't see Wilder coming back, bro.
Probably not. He is number one WBC. Like, now, I'm going to keep saying that, y'all, because I want y'all to. He's still number one WBC, though.
That's what's up.
Like, he only.
How much noise y'all too loud?
He's number one. He's still number one, bro. He can't come back, until his his little 6 months rest time up anyway, When he fight Tyson Fury.
Well, I see. It's fine with my little eye, a little one-time Freddy voice.
Hey, somebody tell me, because I didn't watch all that Tyson Fury shit. I don't fuck with like that. And then anybody ask him about the coincidence of Tyson right when all this legal shit going on? Anybody had a boss?
Tyson Fury get mandated to fight Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury gonna drop the belt. He said he's not fighting Deontay Wilder again.
Yeah, he
took too much out of him.
Yeah. But then the little fanboys just ignore that shit.
It took a lot out of both of them, bro, for real. It took a lot.
Yeah.
Them folks go, they ain't never one of them gonna never be the same.
Fact.
Neither one.
Like with how hard Wilder punches, you know what I mean? How many times he knocked this man down and he knocked him unconscious in the first fight? Like, bro, that damage add up. You can't just be getting knocked down from Wilder.
It's like Tyson Fury. Now Tyson Fury really a smart dude, bro. He knew with Wilder, I'm going to get hit. He's going to hit. I gotta be hit. I gotta be ready. He braced everything. He like, I gotta be ready for it when he connect. These other niggas,
he be boxing.
Minus Usyk, ain't gonna be able to touch, bro.
I just told my little brother that same shit yesterday. I was like, the reason why
Dylan White just showed you how hard it is to even touch fucking Tyson.
Exactly. That's why he slimmed down so he could go back to boxing. Because he knew he wasn't about to just try to be a tank and just walk through Dylan White. It ain't that type of fight. That's the only way White could touch him is if he fought White like he fought Wilder, he would have got hit.
If Tyson Fury fight Usyk, if Tyson Fury fight Usyk, I would say that's a 50-50 fight. That's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit whack as hell.
I tell you this, Teach.
Trash.
I tell you this, Teach. The fight probably gonna be going how you think it's gonna go, right? Until he get touched by Deontay Wilder. Because AJ touched Usyk. Look at his face after they fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he completely stayed away from and I like Usyk. He completely stayed away from Witherspoon. I told people that shit not gonna matter though. He completely stayed away from Shishora. I told people, bro, don't worry about this shit. This shit ain't gonna matter. He gonna beat AJ. And he took it to AJ, but AJ touched him up because AJ was too good for him to completely stay away from AJ. You know what I mean? He was too good for that. You know what I mean? So he got hit by AJ and he got on his bike and shit. You know what I mean? He was boxing AJ. You think he gonna be able to in and out Deontay Wilder like that with Deontay Wilder throwing that jab right straight over the top on the much shorter guy? You thinking about him fighting Tyson Fury? And I know sometimes a lot of us do that. We get that Tyson Fury stuff stuck in our mind. But imagine him firing down on the guy he already lined up with. He already lined up with Usyk. Usyk got to get in.
I feel like Usyk and Wilder would be similar to him and Spielberg. Like, dude will be,
that's what's going to happen. The end is going to look like that. Yep. The end is going to look like that, St. Louis.
Yeah.
The end is going to look like. I got to stop it now, bro. We just saw how well Wilder was able to hit Tyson Fury. Y'all got to stop that shit. Y'all got to stop.
But he ain't got no skills, though. He ain't got no boxing skills.
He can't box.
He can't box at all. He just out there throwing punches and get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Even let's just say Usyk getting off on like he get off on AJ. Let's say he dropped Wilder. Let's say he dropped Wilder twice. Wilder still gonna be able to spark his ass. That ain't Tyson Fury, bro.
Right.
He gonna still be able to spark his ass, bro. You gotta live off that. Look, everybody not 6'9", 300, 270 pounds. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't.
You was right. Fighting like that with 300 pounds.
Everybody ain't that, man. Everybody ain't that. Usyk is a great fighter of our generation. He's proven it, right? He beat AJ twice. He proven it. My bad. He's a good fighter. He can be great. He about to do it because he gonna beat AJ again. I think I'm gonna ride with AJ this time though. I think AJ a little more focused now. I think AJ gonna bring that old AJ out. So that's why I think AJ gonna win this. I forgot I picked AJ out here, so I'm gonna stay.
Hey, I got a quick question for you, see, based on that comment you just made. Would you consider AJ great?
I think AJ gonna get knocked out.
I say this. I say this, yo. If AJ boom. AJ lost to Reeves, like boom. He beat him, came back and beat him. He lost to Usyk. If he come back and beat Usyk, I say he great. I say
okay.
That's great.
I say AJ gonna get knocked out against Usyk.
That part of him, that part of him is something great. You know what I mean?
I'm serious.
Right. No, that's fine. I respect that.
The reason why I say that, I think AJ gonna get knocked out against Usyk, because AJ gonna come in there and try to bully Usyk. And AJ don't have a great chin neither. And I think
that's the only way he can win.
I'm about to say that's what he needs to do. He can't box up, man. I was screaming.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna come in and try to bully Usyk, and I think he's gonna get clipped because he doesn't have a great chin neither. He's gonna get clipped.
I got you.
That's why I said I think Usyk gonna knock AJ out. I think he's gonna knock him out. He's gonna get clipped. And the first time AJ get clipped, he's gonna get on a bike and try to box Usyk, and it's gonna be all over from there.
Yeah, he's gonna try to box and stay safe, and he gonna realize that's an even less safe zone than bullying. And he don't know where to go.
I think
I gotta remember, Usyk ain't the average fighter. That nigga crazy. He's one of those guys that you would see on a serial killer picture.
That's a fact.
I picked him to beat AJ the first time.
I think if AJ win that fight,
I knew AJ wasn't beating dude. That first time. That prediction video is still up there. That jump still up there. And the whole hit by the K. The whole hit over the okay.
Shit.
I think him to be AJ. I think AJ, like, you know, I rag on AJ. What's good, Johnny? I rag on AJ and shit, right? But I don't think AJ no hoe. I don't think he no hoe. You know what I mean? I don't think he just can punk AJ. I think AJ be punking himself. I think he getting his own now. You know what I mean? He getting his own here. I think when he locked in, like his style to beat. This is what I'm banking on, right? I'm banking on him being able to figure out a style to beat Usyk like he figured out a style to beat Reeves. I think AJ a good enough fighter to not get beat by the same dude twice. How about that?
Hold up.
I think AJ is an elite boxer right now. I think he won the elite heavyweights. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think.
Hold up. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, T. Let me stop you right there. AJ didn't figure out how to beat Andy. Andy ate himself out of that belt. Andy came in that motherfucker 300-something pounds and ate himself out of that belt.
Andy helped him, you know, but AJ, you know, came in a little lighter, and he boxed him.
If Andy Louise would have came in there the same Andy Louise that fought him the first time, he would have knocked AJ out again.
Now, I will say this, to be fair to AJ, I will give him credit for in that Andy Ruiz rematch. What he showed me was he does have the, whatever you want to call it, focus, mental fortitude to stick to a game plan for 12 rounds, which I'm sorry, that cannot be overstated with today's fighters. Like, unfortunately, it's a lot of fighters that they got all the tools, but they just can't stay focused and stay on the game plan for a full 12 rounds. It happens all the time. That's what we're getting people caught. Props for that. Even if it was boring, he was willing to stick to the game for the whole 12 rounds. So I gotta give him props for that part.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I said, I just think if Andy Louise would have came in there the same Andy Louise that he fought the first time, I think Andy Louise would have beat AJ the second time.
I can't necessarily disagree with that because we would never know because he didn't come in there that way, so we would never know. But I just believe Andy would have beat him the second time if he came in there the same way he came in the first time.
Because I believe he would have been able to catch him. Being more in shape. You know, coming in fat, he did himself. He shot himself in the foot. He beat himself before he even got in the ring.
His problem, I'm gonna tell you, AJ could have beat Usyk the first time. Ask me how.
Okay, yeah.
Because he appreciate you for asking me. Appreciate you for asking me since you got it up out of me. All he had to do, because he was hitting Usyk, he's sitting there just wasn't sitting down on his punches. All he gotta do is sit his big fake ass down on his punches. Stop thinking this little bitty dude finna knock him out. Because that's why you be wobbly, because it's all in your head, bro. I just say you take bigger punches from bigger people than Alexander Usyk. Fuck is you doing? You was hitting him. You just wasn't sitting down on him. So you was fighting him like you was smaller than him. Like you was scared to get hit or something. That other nigga ain't that strong, goddamn it. I think if you sit on these punches, he'd be able to get Usyk out there because Usyk shit was split too, goddamn it. Yeah, black ass some more shit. He ain't believe. I believe he ain't believe in himself. I think he got hit with some shit he wasn't ready for, or some shit like that. Maybe caught him off guard, but I think he gonna be ready for it now. Type shit.
Nah, I mean, yeah, because honestly, he could have won that first fight. You know, with a couple of different changes in a couple of rounds. He lost it, and it ended looking kind of bad when Usyk was on his helmet. So, like, I think that kind of overshadowed. Like, I will say this: there was a narrative that Usyk just beat the dog shit out of AJ for a fight. I didn't think that was quite accurate. Like, I mean, he definitely won and he did well, but AJ was having his moments. Like me and my brother, we always talk about this shit.
Yeah.
We both were saying AJ can win the rematch.
He get beat up. But what I'm saying is Usyk was when Usyk was throwing, he was throwing with conviction. He was sick on his shit. AJ was touching. AJ was just touching Usyk, and he was marking him up, is what I'm saying. He was just touching him, marking him up. Usyk was hitting AJ with some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
If AJ hit Usyk with some shit, I'm thinking them touching marks gonna be worse than touching marks, and he might be able to get his ass up out of there. Now again, I picked Usyk to win the first fight. I want some money for it too. I bet this straight up because the odds is good. But I think AJ good enough not to get beat by the same fight twice.
T, I'm gonna tell you, man, I agree with you, but Usyk gonna knock his ass out. And I'm gonna tell you why. If y'all watch that second fight, man, when he fought Ruiz, he boxed him and he was scared to go in there and bang with Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? He stayed on the outside. So if he go, because his chin had already got tested, so he's scared to bang now. Usyk get in there and hit him with a clean shot, man. It's over, dog. I agree with Dwayne, man. I think Usyk gonna knock his ass out this time. I just ain't got no faith in dude. I mean, he can box, man, but he too scared to box. As big as he is, you would think he would get in there and try to use his size against him. That little man was Usyk like what, 6'3"?
Yeah.
6'3",
6'4", 6'3", 6'4".
6'3", 6'4". Okay, 6'3", 6'4".
I don't think he that tall, G5. I don't think he's
okay.
No,
Let's give him 6'2".
I think he probably a little taller than us, T.
Okay, 6'3".
About 6'3".
I get about 6'3".
But G5, I think he's more like 6'3", 6'2"-ish. I think.
Right. Okay. And AJ, what, T? That's what, 6 what?
AJ 6'5". 6'5".
Oh man, come on.
Now I think that nigga's a solid 6'6". You know what I'm saying? I just look at it, man. AJ got slow feet. He don't move his head, and he can't get his head off the line for a right jab or right hand, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. AJ struggled with people that can move and box and got angles, and that's Usyk did. AJ hit him with some flush shots. Look, Usyk was smart. He got hit with some flush shots. He hurt him a couple times.
He sure was.
What I'm saying? But it wasn't enough. And he chinny. That's why he didn't jump back in that paint with Andy Ruiz, because he was throwing combination punches that first fight. He feared that. Hold on, he feared that shit. T. He didn't want to had them fast hands on the inside.
I think with Ruiz, so his speed. I think he figured out it was his. I don't think like what I was saying. I don't think Usyk hit hard enough to knock AJ out. Right. I think it was more so the speed that was catching AJ. I think AJ know now what Usyk coming with. You know what I mean? So I think speed. I don't think Usyk power that got AJ. I think it was the speed
Shit.
that caught him off.
He
You think
had
it was that
enough. He
Irky,
buzzed his
that
ass.
Irky jerky style?
Hey, if you go back and look at that first fight, he did clip AJ, and AJ
I'm
got on the
telling
bike. He clipped
Sure
AJ in
did.
that first fight.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ
And
was pressing,
Dwayne, you talking about the 12th round, ain't you?
AJ was pressing him, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what AJ was walking him down. AJ
Yeah.
was getting on his ass though, and then he clipped him though. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If AJ coming in and try to bully Usyk, he's going to get clipped, and he's
That's
going
the
to get on that
only
bike.
way he gonna win though, D-Free.
Yeah. But he too
I know that.
fucking slow.
That's why
He too
I'm
slow.
picking Usyk. That's why
Man,
I'm
this
picking
nigga-
Usyk.
I'm picking
That's
Usyk
the
too,
only
bro.
way
This
that's the
boy
only way
move like
AJ could possibly win. It's the only way he can
Yeah.
possibly win, but I think Usyk gonna clip him.
Yeah, I think so too,
Hey,
dog.
AJ move like Dr. Robotnik in this bitch. Man,
I'm saying.
It sound like G5 saying he too slow. It sound like y'all saying it's his chin.
I think
nah, he
and
just
then
not fast. I mean, the chin that's just the cherry on top. You can't get you gotta bet you ain't got the sturdiest chin, and you can't get the way from a right hand. Those two double whammies right there.
and then he don't impose his size, man. This dude is built
Exactly.
like, you know, he's 6'6", man. He should be bodying him, like scared to take a shot. When I watched that second Andy Ruiz fight, man, he wasn't doing none of that. He just boxed him. And I'm like, yeah, he's scared to get in there. And Andy Ruiz didn't even train for that fight. Just think if he'd have trained for that fight.
That's what I said. If Andy Ruiz would have came in there like the first Andy Ruiz, he would have stopped he would have stopped AJ the second time.
When they fight AJ and Usyk.
I know it was last year.
No. The new one.
Oh, you talking about the second one?
How soon
It was. They didn't set a date yet. I don't think they did.
Yeah, okay. So Usyk just came out there.
I didn't hear a date.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't hear a date, but I know Usyk gonna be the underdog, and I'm taking Usyk in my bet.
I'm taking Usyk too, bro.
Usyk the underdog.
I just ain't got man.
AJ should get it. I don't think he'll get beat back.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all this: have we seen enough of AJ? Realistically, have we seen enough?
I've seen enough to be able to judge. I've seen enough for AJ to be able to judge him and say how much better he can be and how much worse he can be. He's not going to get any better.
And I ain't saying he can't box. I think he can box his ass off.
Yeah,
but when you 6'6", T, come on, man, you play football. You play football.
Actually, to be honest with you, AJ boxing ability is average. His boxing ability is average. He has no head movement, and his footwork is not that good. It's decent, but it's not that good. He has average boxing ability. And he's in there with a superior boxer. Now AJ's average. I'm telling y'all, he's robotic.
He win most of his fights, boxing. Then he'll catch him and jump off. He could box. That's how he get his stops.
He can box.
Look at Tyson Fury boxing ability and look at AJ boxing ability.
Now Fury is
average.
Fury is a much better boxer than.
Take Fury out of the equation. Take Fury out of the equation. Look at Usyk boxing ability and look at AJ. AJ's average.
Usyk boxing ability is up there with Fury shit. Just boxing ability. Them two boxers at heavyweight right there. You just named them two.
And Usyk lost to Sean Porter. That's in the amateurs. I know it don't matter, but you know what I'm saying. And he's gotten better. Like Usyk has gotten a lot better.
He said AJ is
better. King Kong Ortiz is a better boxer.
Them top three.
I can't wait till we do. AJ on boxing rating.
Ooh.
I can't wait. I might put that down.
AJ can box. How do he get his wins? He boxed to get his knockout. He boxed to get him.
No, I didn't say he can't box. I didn't say he can't. I say he's average.
Well, if that's the case, we might have to look at his record there. Since you saying that, we might have to actually go look at AJ's record.
No, listen what I'm saying. I didn't say AJ cannot box. I said his boxing ability is average. He can box, but it's an average boxing skill. It's not a superb boxing skill. He doesn't have superb boxing skills. AJ, I'm gonna tell you what AJ has the perfect combination for his boxing skills. He has power to go with his average boxing skills. Because he has power, he don't have to be a superior boxer. He can box at average and still be able to get the job done.
Hey, I think we ought to do it right now. Fuck it, Dwayne. What's up with his ring IQ? Let's talk about his ring IQ.
Now we can't take Rick.
Well, let's talk about it now.
You gotta leave it on Ricky Jones.
Man.
You gotta DM Ricky.
Yeah.
You gotta DM AJ.
I don't think AJ is mentally tough enough either, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, he's just not mentally tough enough to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not.
Well, let me know his first loss to Andy Ruiz when his ass was too ashamed to go back to the UK. You want to stay over here in the USA, and you are all over here in the riding bikes and doing all this other shit. Like, bro, you just not mentally tough, bro. Some people have talent, but they don't have the mental aspect, the mental fortitude to go with that shit.
Now,
What's up?
I ain't know if
AJ Frank Bruno. So AJ
Let me
Frank
put the plug in real quick. Hey, everybody that's listening, if you have any suggestions about fighters ratings, go on Twitter and leave your suggestion with Ricky Williams. That's his thing. We trying to support him. We're growing with that, so we ain't gonna take his style over here. So y'all got suggestions about anybody? Tweet Ricky Williams, and most likely he'll have him on the fighters ratings, and we'll do that. Just out of respect, we're gonna let people tweet it. Whatever is theirs, we're gonna support that. We ain't gonna copy that. I mean, so
let's do AJ Thursday. I'm gonna hit up Ricky.
Yeah,
or R-Dub. Or you can go on his Instagram, R-Dub.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also another thing AJ have is his gas light come on. That's another thing. That gas light to come on and start blinking like Vegas lights.
These reasons y'all saying the reasons that I picked Alexander Usyk to win the first fight, but I think AJ gonna be able to adjust, man. I don't think he gonna let that
nigga gas tank go. It starts flashing soon. He go 5 miles.
Hey, look.
Let him get 5 miles. I'm off a gas light. Come on.
AJ could have took step aside money. He didn't. They gotta mean something, y'all. They got
step aside money for what?
For this fight, for Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. That's why Dylan White got his fight because AJ said, "Nah, I ain't stepping." So AJ signed with Eddie Hearn and Rematch Room at the home. You know that,
right?
You got a rematch. Yeah. But yeah,
that nigga AJ.
They were trying to pay money.
AJ goes to the gas station. AJ goes to the gas station and put $10 in his tank every day. He don't put more than $10 in his tank. Damn, that nigga gas
he killing him. That's foul, man. You say he put 10 in every day.
Damn. That nigga gas like by the end of the fifth round every time.
He ain't gonna be as well. How much was he for the last fight?
Oh, AJ.
Yeah, I guess
I think it's like 240 something. I think.
Yeah, so he naturally the stronger man. He need to he need to lose a little of that muscle. You know what I mean? If he was 240, that's probably lower than he can get. Damn man.
Hey, I wouldn't go no lower than that. Shit, he was fighting at 260. You know what I'm saying?
Lower than he can get it.
So he just need to be doing conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Ain't be doing a whole lot of conditioning.
$10 in the tank, man.
That nigga he need to be on Snap. He need to be with motherfucking EJ. He need to be with Blu-ray. He need to be with the other nutritionists that EJ got. He need to be with all the motherfuckers.
Hold on, D-Free.
Breaking up.
The street, so whatever he said, the rich, what do you say, Frank Lucas, Rich, whatever he say, Rich Porter, I'm coming from the Dutch boy.
No,
you gotta put some respect on that, dog.
Rich Porter.
Rich Porter, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. I'm coming for them Belch boy. So
That nigga damn, AJ, you that stressed you thinking about Newport?
Right. That nigga was talking about Rayford Edmonds. I'm like, nigga, you wasn't even born when Rayford Edmonds was out. I'm like, nigga, I ain't never seen you in DC.
Oh, man.
You was not even born.
That boy been watching Netflix.
You ain't never see him up there in DC?
He focused.
Nicky Bonds, Bridgeport. Nigga, you talking about a Newport?
Hey, you don't remember when he wasn't paid in full? I swear he wasn't paid in full. I saw him in paid in full.
The big meat cheese.
Ain't nobody got AJ. Nobody got AJ.
Remember the part where Cameron was beating up old girl? AJ was in the back looking at it. That was him. I seen it. I'm telling you.
You know, I came up off the Larry Hoover's, Mickey Bonds.
That nigga wasn't even born when Rayford Edmonds was out. I was like, this nigga ain't number like 29 years old. You wasn't even born.
Big meat. And the first thing, bro, you from the UK, bro. You don't know nothing about them folks.
Nothing about it.
Then singing Mo 3 sounding horrible as fuck.
You got a queen.
Nigga probably just saw Paid in Full the week before that daggone interview. He probably just saw Paid in Full the week before the interview. That's why he came up with that shit.
He was watching Netflix.
He was watching it while he was doing the interview.
He was watching BMF on Netflix around the same time. I'm telling y'all, but I'm telling y'all what he was watching.
Hey, I don't care what nobody say. He wrote that down beforehand. He wrote that script and he was reading it off while he was doing that interview. That was pretty rich.
I'm coming for them belts, boy. That was funny, man.
Them belts, boy.
Hey, y'all seen Danny Jacobs versus Jaime McGill talking about for June 11th?
Man, at a catchweight, that's trash.
Bro.
Yeah, that's catchweight is trash. You should either 168.
They try to
don't do it at all,
man.
Hold on, wait. What's trash?
Jacobs and Munguia, June 11th. They saying
nobody want to see that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they doing
it. Just do. I had liked your John. I saw that. Just do. I like that, John. I like that. John. I saw you post it.
Yeah, Jacobs to the wall.
Matter of fact, I'm finna go to your post and say I don't want to see that shit. Do that shit right now.
First of all,
it wouldn't be so bad. If it wasn't at a catchweight, it would have been more respectable.
Right.
But anytime you go catchweight, nigga, you on that Canelo shit, man. Yeah. Like either meet that nigga at his weight or he meet you at yours. You know what I'm saying? All this in between shit, fuck that. Nigga, pick one. You go there or he's coming to you. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime you give me some bullshit I don't want to see, I'm gonna tell you I don't want to see that bullshit. My nigga, Munguia, you could have fought Trello, and this the fight you go pull out. This the y'all know how I feel.
Well, we gotta blame Oscar. Oscar set this shit up. Guarantee you his pussy ass set this shit up.
Oscar was high as hell. His people set this up.
Yeah, probably. So.
Yeah,
most likely.
He set this up because it was proven that Munguia signed the contract for Charlo. Oscar seen that like, damn, Jaime signed it? Hell no, fuck that. No. Out the window. Nigga said, Jaime, you signed it?
This all Oscar said. Oscar said, protect Munguia, and he hit the line, went back to what he was doing. They called him, they said, hey, Munguia signed that jump. He said, protect him, and he went back to doing what he was doing.
You know what he was doing? That nigga Oscar was riding that golden spatula and reverse cowgirl, and his phone went off. And then that nigga was like, shit, I ain't signed the contract. Oh, get it. That nigga said, oh, fuck you, spatula. That nigga pulled that bitch out his ass, threw that bitch on the floor. He was like, oh my God, I gotta go to work now, type shit. This nigga now I gotta go to work.
He hit the line right before he hit the line right before he went to work.
Yeah, boy, you already know he did. Nah, it wasn't just a line. That nigga had a whole 8-ball sitting on the goddamn dresser. That nigga just like, so bro, I'm telling you, that nigga he had the Bernie Mac eyes. That nigga had the Bernie Mac eyes. That nigga seen and he got the alert. Jaime signed the contract. Nigga was like, nigga hopped up, nigga pulled that bitch out his ass and oh no, this cannot happen.
Hey, then he turned down and smacked the shit out of Ryan Garcia with that shit. He just took it out on that point, man. No reason.
Hey, no, he told Ryan, he said, hey, Ryan, He said, "Hey Ryan, tell me what this spatula smells like." Ryan was like, "Okay."
Dog, Drew Titan had sent me a picture, bro. It was Canelo and Miguel Cotto having a face off, and Oscar De La Hoya was standing in the middle. They just said Oscar De La Hoya plotting on the threesome. Dog, this shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Dog.
Get out of there, Kodo. Get out of there.
That shit was
Yeah.
Y'all
Man, I did see him mention something of catch weight or 168, something like that, or catch weight of. It's the way they worded it, which is a little weird.
First of all, why is he still fighting though?
No.
Jacob. Yeah, man. His punch output dropped a lot, man. And it's just hard for him.
Jacob's getting them folks their name. They getting them their check. He finna go in there and lay down for Munguia. Jacob's the lay down.
This nigga is a bona fide, glorified, Jerry Curl dripping goddamn gatekeeper.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah. Feeding into the wolves at this point.
Hey, that nigga Danny Jacobs, the nigga that's standing in the watchtower. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He know who coming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, all right, well shit, fuck it.
He got that Canelo paycheck, and he's still, you know, he just right now, like you said, he fighting for paychecks, man. He don't even care.
He just stacking them up.
I mean, it just almost looks that way from an effort standpoint. You get what I'm saying? You say the right shit, but then you get in there and you have performed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
He don't have that drive in him no more, man.
I said this.
You know
I said he ain't hungry. That man got some money now. This ain't hungry no more like that.
I knew he didn't have that same drive in him against Gabe Rosado.
Oh man, you took you in my head, bro, because I damn sure was about to bring that up. That's when I said, yo, that's it, man. I don't care to see him no more. So I was
like, man, can we get the Sandman? Come and get this nigga off the stage, bro.
Man,
get this nigga off the motherfucking stage, man. Before he get his ass hurt for real.
He did not fight, yo. I'm like, man. And then he fought for the first half of the John Ryder fight and then slowed down second half. I'm like, bro.
That's the joint that made me mad right there.
You know what I'm saying? And then gonna ask our opinion on the thing on the joint, man. Talking about what's your opinion. I thought I won the fight. Bro, you ain't win shit, man.
Out of here. You could have won the fight. You was winning the fight.
Yeah, bro.
You had your first 6 rounds, you was all right. Nigga, at the end of bell of round 6 going to round 7, everything, I don't know what happened. Everything went out the window and Ryder just started beating him. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and if he can't kick into another gear after he get midway to the fight, he might as well stop fighting.
Then Jacob said, oh, damn, I forget I'm the lay down nigga. I can't be winning these fights. And he laid down.
He said, you know, they paid me 2-3 extra million to lose the fight. So if I fuck up, I might not get paid at all. You know what? Let me go ahead and take this dive real quick. I'm like,
bogus, man.
These niggas out there rabbit ass mind. I ain't laying down.
That man, Danny Jacob is the lay down nigga, bro. He the person that the other people, he the person that the other races fight when they want to get a good black dude on their resume.
Yeah, he a gatekeeper, a name, and somebody that they can match up and give them an upcoming fight.
It's funny y'all saying that.
Somebody that biggest paycheck.
That's what that article gave, like A, B, and C reasons why they fighting him. I'm like, man, one of them was it's a name on a resume. And I forgot he just ain't on the winning side of shit right now. He ain't himself.
And I did fight a black dude. I fought Danny Jacobs. Look, there you go right there. Look, I fought Danny Jacobs.
The only winning side he on is that check going to the bank.
The boy Richard here, he got all the
just from a pure effort standpoint. He don't look hungry. He like he going through the motions, yo.
Don't be surprised if he do it like 5 more times. Say they give him $2 million a fight. He'll be cool.
It's blue pot.
He gonna do it many times he can, but while keeping his faculties. Since they not knocking his ass out, they just beating him. Shit, he like, oh, they can't knock me out.
And I'm on the back small. He looked hella tired. That nigga stopped fighting.
Yeah, he just like he ain't care, man. I don't know. He just like he just stopped trying. Like after a while, and just got lazy.
Yeah. We got some fights.
You know why I act like that?
Hey,
that nigga act like that because the thrill is gone.
Right. Let me check
That's
his
why.
hit. He be mad he lost and he be like, well, there's another $6 million in the bank.
Yeah, for real.
Hey,
million cash.
Shit, that nigga cashing out. But he ain't he cashing out against upcomers or people who ain't really fought nobody and just taking the bag. Like, cool, I got the bag.
We got some real fights coming up next week. What's good, Brown on Box? I know Memphis, brother.
I do give him props though, man. He beat cancer, so I ain't got nothing to say about that. But after he did that, it's like he just gave up. Like, shit, I got the bag. I'm just fighting just to be fighting right now.
He getting the bag, bro. Retirement check.
Yep, a retirement check. And if that's his stance, man, more power to him, bro. But as far as you being one of the greats or a Hall of Famer,
I understand that, bro. But you still be in these fights, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Well,
you just got like somebody need to get.
He be in these fights.
Undelighted
right. But at the end of his career, when somebody sit there and ask him that, you know what he gonna say? Shit, I beat cancer. Well, you know what? You know what I'm saying? It's like he don't care no more. And if that's his stance, so be it, bro. But you right. I watch him. Who was that? Didn't he split against was it Triple G or was it Canelo?
Canelo.
It was Canelo. So he split decision against Canelo, which means he was in the fight. He was in that fight.
But then he can carry that excuse like the cancer came back. I didn't want to make it as an excuse, and I've been battling with this for some years now. And, I haven't been myself, but I love to fight. So I'm just fighting, whether I win, lose, or draw. I just love to fight. And people going to eat that shit up.
They're going to eat it up. Facts.
They're going to eat it up. Quick, too. It's like, oh, my God, you're such a warrior. You're such a soldier. You're such an inspiration to people who have cancer and don't believe that they can keep fighting or doing what they love to do while in pain. Bro, that nigga gonna be getting endorsements and everything.
And truth of the matter is, Five, he is. But the real boxing heads know, like, this dude laid down.
Right.
This dude laid down.
Yeah, he damn sure ain't trying hard. Something ain't looking right.
And for real, man, he fought Charlo at that time. I would have gave him a chance. Like when they was beefing in the hallway and I was like, okay, he wants to smoke. I would have said, yo, that's actually a 50-50 fight. But now, Charlo, he'll whoop him.
No.
He'll destroy him.
Charlo got a Lara fight coming up, low-key.
Nah, but I'm saying it don't even make sense to fight Charlo now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't that old Danny Jacobs no more. At that time, I was giving him a chance like, yo, this dude might actually beat Charlo. Not now.
Nah, he ain't beating Charlo now. I didn't think he beat Charlo back then. I don't believe he thought he beat Charlo back then. Because if he did, I think he would have fought him. I like Danny.
You don't think he would have been competitive though, like at that time?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. That was my tone. Yeah, I'm out there.
He would have been competitive.
I'm out there. He would have been
competitive, but he would have probably got stopped.
Yeah, he would have got stopped. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got stopped. Yeah. I think he knew that. I think he knew that a little bit deep down. Because as soon as he said that, right? As soon as and I give y'all this, right? Charlo, was a little. I ain't gonna say a little hesitant because he was still speaking. He was still saying the right shit. He was a little aware.
He caught him off guard.
Yeah, you could tell that he do respect that. Like you saw that, like it came out of it. You know what I mean, right there.
Like true.
Then he said, "You know who I am." He was like, "Y'all know who you is." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Y'all know who you is." What's up? I mean, your city. Like, no, you know what I mean? Then like, you know where you at? He was like, yeah. He was like, what's up?
Oh damn! I didn't know he was smashing Angela Simmons. Oh, the reason right there. My bad. I ain't even know. Damn.
Damn. But yeah,
he got that run money.
Yeah. But then I think he knew though, because as soon as Charlo was like, that was an argument. Charlo said, "Okay, well, you drop your fight, I will drop my fight." Then he said, "You ain't making M's yet." Then he said, "I ain't finna give you no money, man."
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Not yet. He ain't say I
Right.
ain't finna give you no money yet, but what he said was you not making M's yet. That's what he said.
yeah, that was cold talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He was like, nah,
Yeah,
not just yet. Not just yet, bro. I can't. He like, nah, I ain't finna do
he's
it.
trying to get a bag off Charlo.
Now Charlo trying to get a bag off him.
Oh, okay.
He knew it, but I don't think he thought he could beat him. Is what I'm saying. If he thought he could beat him, I think he would have fought Charlo. But I think the first when Charlo said drop your fight and I dropped my fight, he instantly thought about his money. You know what I'm saying? He said, you ain't making him. That's just me, reading into it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's me reading into it. A boxer ain't gonna say, nigga, I ain't finna fight you, but I just think right then and there he realized, oh shit, this nigga might really want to fight me. I might really have to fight this nigga. He's like, oh no, I can't blow my bag right now. You ain't making M's yet.
All right, St. Louis, we holler at you, dog.
Holler at me. And then he left the division. You know what I mean? I fuck with Danny though. I fuck with Danny.
Yeah, Danny a real one, man. Like, I know we be cracking on him, but Danny a cool dude, man. We going by the eye test, dog.
I don't got no problem with him not fighting Charlo or them not fighting each other at the time. I really don't. I don't got no problem with that. Because a lot of people didn't fight. When you really get down to it, a lot of people didn't fight Charlo. And still not. And we don't talk about that.
Right.
Not bad.
That's true.
It's the reason bro had to move up and shit. What's up, St. Louis? I just sent you in the back. Yeah, he got Hollywood and got his. Danny Jacobs right now, bro. He ain't it ain't the same win no more. Danny Jacobs win stopped being credible after Golovkin.
And he a cool. I'm like, I seen the interview with him, man. He a cool dude. He really is a cool dude, man. Like,
now, I'm saying you beating Danny Jacobs and getting full credit for it. Stop being credible after Golovkin.
Right.
You barely was getting full credit for it then, but I'm gonna give you full credit for that.
Right.
Until Golovkin. After that, nah. That wasn't prime Danny. That wasn't
prime Danny.
That Danny ain't real. That ain't the real Danny. When you say Danny now, I think of Garcia though, to be real with you.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
And then next, I might say Jacobs. Yeah. I said everything quiet. He said Jacobs versus Benavidez who? Benavidez who?
I think David would knock him out, to be honest with you.
Man, you trying to see a I don't want to say there's too many
yeah.
I see an execution, right?
Yeah, that's an execution. I think he'll knock him out.
And I think he's gonna beat him up first before he knock him out. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think it's gonna be a stopper, but he's gonna beat him up bad. And then again,
what's up, right side?
And then again, Danny might catch Benavidez with some shit for the first couple rounds. But as he get tired, David go maul his ass though. If that fight go on, David go get stronger. It's gonna look like that anyway. That shit was like a movie when Jacobs pulled up. And he was like, just the man I wanted to see. Yep. Yeah, salute Sutton, Chad, and Pella. What's good right side? Just slide through this junk. When this junk talking, what we talking about? Oh yeah, we was talking about the fight this weekend. It wasn't really number one fight this weekend. It was a slow weekend. If y'all ain't seen my last Sutton T, y'all go check out my last Sutton T, Dana Barlow. I'm gonna bring Dana Barlow through here later.
A lot of fights this weekend.
Yeah, it is a bunch of fights next weekend. This weekend. It's a bunch of fights. But yeah, if y'all ain't seen my last junk, go check out my.
When y'all gonna start making y'all bets on that card, man?
The undercard ain't
Thursday.
Yet. I know
Thursday. Okay.
I don't know what.
Y'all got Shakur for the knockout or what?
It might be a late round stoppage, like the 11th round.
11.
Valdez ain't soft, but I think it might be a stoppage. Not far as a knockout, it might be a stoppage in the late round.
I think it depends on how Valdez fight the fight. You know what I mean? If he come in and and he trying to actually let's say he actually trying to knock
like with y'all.
out. Huh? If he trying to knock Shakur out too, I think he gonna get knocked out. But if he at some point he be like, well, okay, I just ain't finna get knocked out. Then
Right.
I can see it going 12, but if he pressed the issue, which Valdez does do, I can see Shakur stop him. I'm gonna do my prediction tomorrow though. I don't want to say too much though.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna bet on the knockout or the full 12, but I can see Shakur knocking him out.
The odds might be decent on that. You might not have to, take, one of those. Probably have to take Shakur straight up. The odds should be decent. Should be decent.
Well, I can't wait for the weigh. I know the weigh-in Friday, boy. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. I hope Shakur and Bud in there really sparring. They ain't in there playing and shit. Valdez ain't gonna be as sharp as Terrence. I'm pretty sure Terrence was mimicking Valdez.
Shakur need to go in there with a brisk and tea and be like, here you go, Valdez.
Right.
You know what I peeped though? Devin and Shakur in the same gym together a lot.
Yeah.
So are they sparring each other? Both on sparring the same day, right? So are they sparring?
I mean,
technically they could spar at different divisions.
Yeah, and Shakur actually can move up. I mean, I can see Shakur making weight. He can make that weight.
What I'm saying is, if they sparring, then I don't know. I should ask.
I think they probably are. I'm sure they sparred together, but man, they had to.
Oh damn. Yeah, I'm asking about that.
You a world class boxer, T. I'm a world class boxer. We walk in the gym, see each other. You would already know what we're gonna say. Let's put the gloves on, bro. Hey, I don't think nobody turning it down. Like, all right, yeah, I think they sparred.
I see Shakur stopping Valdez. I can see it too if Valdez fight the way I think he fight, but I also can see, Valdez. Valdez don't stop going forward. I say that, but I think Shakur gonna be so fast and he gonna be a little stronger than he thinks. Shakur hit his ass with some shit where he might rethink the situation.
You think it might be worse than Jamel Herring?
Who?
You think Shakur gonna be doing worse than Jamel Herring? He did Jamel Herring?
On who?
Jamel Herring.
On Valdez.
Jamel Herring was there to be hit. It depends on your. It depends on your.
Well, Oscar swell easy too. Valdez couldn't swell easy too. That's something I always pay attention to. That's why the Earl stuff, they was like, man, I called it right on the money. 10th round, TKO stoppage. Just because Ugas swelled, they cut easy. And you got a high volume output puncher that can punch. Something is going to bust. Straight up. And watch. One of his eyes swell real quick. They both do, but one of them swell quicker than the other. One of says his left, which means he'll be getting popped by a right hand. So
I think he's gonna have problems trying to hit Shakur, to be honest with you, man. I mean, Shakur to me got the best defense in the game. I just think he's gonna have problems trying to hit him. I think he can. Man, I just see it being too easy for Shakur.
Now, if Oscar was like an expert at cutting off the ring, that would make it a tougher fight for Shakur. But since he's not, Shakur gonna do his thing. Now he might have a few little spurts here and there, maybe, but I just find it hard pressed for Shakur being so defensively sound, bro. And then having the speed to be able to, make you miss and fire off a two-piece combination or a three-piece combination.
Man, that's scary, man.
You know what I'm saying? Make you weave and bow bow. Get back on defense though. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary, bro.
Watch.
I totally agree.
That's what Shakur gonna kill him at, y'all. Watch. Every time Valdez swing or throw something, Shakur gonna bow. At first it might be, you know what I'm saying, he might pop him with a single. Just let him know there. As soon as he get better timing of him, he gonna start doubling and tripling that joint. Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, this might be a massacre, bro.
And then if you try to stay on the outside and box with him, he gonna box your draws off. But Shakur, he mean though, bro. He just needs he got a nice smile and he's like such a nice young kid. That nigga mean with it.
Nah, Five, you just said it. He mean. He's mean.
And he will get on the inside. So his upper body moving so good though. That's the thing. That what difference between him and Devin. Devin drop his hands when he on the inside. So when he exchange down the combinations, he get caught.
Right.
See, Shakur don't do that shit. And Shakur transitions from offense to defense a lot smoother than Devin. I looked at when they were sparring. That's how Shakur was getting his shots in too.
I was at the Shakur Jamel Herring fight. Shakur got some fast ass hands, bro. It's like that dude hands is like so fast, and that's really where his power come in. Like people think that he don't got power, but his hands so quick. If you there for him to be hit, you gonna put your ass out. It might not be one shot, but if that fight gonna end up getting stopped, or you gonna get put out. You know what I mean? Check his ratio. You know what I mean? It ain't the highest, or it's above 50%, like 58%, something like that. But mainly, it's really just if you in front of Shakur to be hit, he got no problem with hitting you. I mean, Jamel Herring, I think Jamel Herring should have fought it. Actually, Jamel Herring tried to outbox Shakur, he couldn't. But then he tried to get on the inside. And Shakur made him.
He was too slow.
He couldn't time him either. He couldn't time him either. Yeah. He was a better athlete and he couldn't time him. Well, like Shakur is multifaceted. Like he can do a lot of shit. Like I think Valdez's best chance is gonna be to have to hurt Shakur and buzz him early, which will affect him through the fight for him to even. And now I'm telling y'all what the fuck I think. But I think he's gonna have to hurt him early to even really stand a chance in this jump. I think Shakur go kill him by like cuts with death by 1,000 cuts. Shakur bleed. I said Shakur. Valdez swell easy. He bleed easy. His face be right there in front of you for you to hit, and Shakur go hit you. If he dare to be hit, Shakur go put him out. But this is where I could question. I ain't questioning Valdez's heart because he ain't gave me no reason to, which is why I think he getting knocked out. You know what I mean? But if Valdez going to a shell and shit, then Shakur ain't gonna get a knockout. But if shit go like I think it's gonna go, if styles makes matchup and these styles are what they normally are, Shakur go stop him. And it might be like the damn 8th or the 9th, you know what I mean? Because Valdez is there to get hit. You just gotta hit him. And Robinson can sink out. He hit. He's IQ up there with Shakur. He can box, high level boxer, right? He don't hit as hard or as swiftly as Shakur. He is quick though. You know what I mean? But he don't hit as hard as Shakur. You know what I mean? So Valdez was able to walk through his shit. Now Robinson was just so good where he still was able to touch his ass up, move. Even he got tired a little bit and let Valdez get off. But Shakur, got a gas tank and he throwing thunder when he hit. You know what I mean? That's a different thing. If I saw Robinson beat you and Shakur is, I ain't gonna say that because they're gonna be ready to say I say Shakur's on steroids. But Shakur is Robinson, times 3. You know what I mean? Then you ain't gonna be able to fuck with Shakur. If I saw Robinson beat you up like that, I know what Shakur gonna do to you.
And his Marquez was juiced up.
Come on. And Robson beat the hell out. Robson did. If Robson had any kind of power, he would have put Bray ass out. For real. He had any kind of, if Robson had Valdez power, Valdez would have been asleep.
And beat the tea out his ass.
For real. And he ain't got that Southern tea.
Nah. They got some other type of tea. That artificial shit.
Yeah,
they got the Louisiana.
If Robson had anything, if Robson had power, bro, I'd pick him to beat a lot of people.
And look, hey, but you can't say anything. Look, he still had look at Valdez's face after the fight.
Yeah, that's because Robson was touching his ass up. He was
touching
his ass up. But if Shakur touched him as much as Robson did, he ain't gonna beat up. What I'm saying, Shakur got more power than that.
Well, but then
power shit is a myth.
Nah, but Valdez do got a chin though. I will give him that.
And that's what
he
I'm
got
saying,
a chin.
but
like he not gonna go down, and he is a warrior, so he gonna fight. But
the thing I noticed, the thing I saw against Burchell is, bro, Burchell couldn't really hit him. Burchell got power, right, but he couldn't even really hit Valdez. I don't know if the nigga got a chin. He ain't never been in there with no big enough punch for me. But I got to know what you saying. He ain't never showed us a lack of a chin, and he didn't took some shit and not went down. He took a lot of shit and not went down. But
yeah, the nigga gonna fight. Win lose or draw, I give him that. He gonna fight. So
and if he come in and fight like I think he gonna fight, just go get him knocked out. Go get him stopped. TKO. I think it's gonna be bloody. And I think it's gonna be apparent that one person is on a different level than the other person. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think it'll look like afterwards, but I don't want to overblow it because I hate comparing people to.
I know what you're gonna say. I got a feeling.
Yeah, and I hate.
The Thunder and Lightning fight.
Yep. I think it's go. Man. It's go.
It's gonna look like Floyd and Gotti.
You know what I was thinking though? Yeah, that along that line, but a little more. You know, I think as far as the style matchup though, go Floyd and Corrales. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be more like Floyd and Cotto.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All good ones. The G5 think he gonna get beat the fuck up. He said, "Got it." Damn.
I think he's gonna get beat the fuck up too.
Bro,
that's why I said I think it's gonna be a stoppage.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stoppage.
The reason I say that because it's like. Okay, yeah, he gonna get a few shots here and there, you know what I'm saying? But when you load up and you swing and you can't hit this nigga, that start to rattle and shake your confidence over a fight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I can't. I'm trying to time the best way I can. I can't hit this nigga. That's gonna cause frustration. So when frustration set in, nigga gonna start trying to swing for the fences and pop, 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 step back, side.
That's why.
Pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what type of fight I see. Because niggas gonna get frustrated, bro. People get frustrated with Shakur. They're gonna start trying to grab him.
That's why I see Floyd and Cotto because I think Valdez got a chin like Cotto. He don't go down. He get beat the fuck up, but he don't go down. But I think he's just gonna be frustrated. He's gonna be trying to swing for the fences, and he's just gonna get caught. But I think they're gonna end up stopping it because it's gonna probably be a cut where they're gonna stop it, or the corner probably say he's just getting beat the fuck up. We're gonna stop it. We don't want him to take no more punishment.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like Floyd versus Corrales because you know Valdez, you know, he got a little shit. He can box a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can. Just not like Shakur.
Though, you know what I'm saying? Solid puncher, not strong, not knockout guy, solid puncher, you know, but you can time him though. And I think he gonna be swinging. I think gonna be like Corrales because you know these moms know Corrales was seen as like boogeyman too back then. Valdez seen, you know, Robson kind of exposed, but you know, Valdez, you know, got that power. We are aware of his power, you know what I mean? We are aware that he got that punch that could do something to, you know, Shakur. So I think Shakur understand that. I think Shakur gonna make him miss and he gonna make him pay. Like he made Corrales pay. And I think I say that because I think Valdez gonna hit the ground a couple times. Corrales had hit the ground maybe once before Floyd. I mean, maybe once before Floyd. But Corrales want to hit the ground like that before Floyd. He hit the ground multiple times against Floyd. I think it's gonna look something like that because Valdez is so tough because he want to walk to you and get his shit off. So I think he gonna be right there for Shakur to hit, and I think Shakur go hit his. I think this Shakur don't get power shit gonna be fixed this fight. I think we gonna stop saying that after this fight.
Man, they should have realized it against Heron, but
Facts, bro. Cause I was there. I heard that shit. That's why I'm telling y'all, dude, so fast, bro. I saw this shit like, dude, so goddamn fast, bro. And you hear them shit, bro. I said, bro. Who? This man don't get power. If you stand there, if you there to get hit, he go put you out. You know what I mean? He half and half right now. He won over half and half. He like 55%, 56%, some shit like that. I think he like what 19 fights and 9 knockouts or some shit like that. 19 fights and 10 knockouts. Some shit like that. 18 fights and 9.
I guarantee you. He done seen all these stoppages, especially from the Earl card. There was 3 straight stoppages. You know what I'm saying? And there'll be another eye coming. Watch. Mark my words. He finna work on that nigga eye. Watch. If they stop it, it's gonna be because his eye.
I know he like one above 50. One above 50%. He was 50%, but he stopped having. He's 17 to 9 KOs. 17-0 with 9 KOs. So he really above 50.
50.
Like,
yeah.
He's damn near, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't got power shit. Put this nigga down. We gonna have to reevaluate this shit. You know what I mean? 17 fights, 9 KOs. You know what I mean? They don't sound like a guy with no power. You know what I mean? And you stop having.
It's just like shit. I mean, Dev got some power. Dev just don't sit on his punches correctly. He got 15 knockouts. He got 27 fights.
And then Nakatila win aging like fine wine. Aging like fine wine that Nakatila win. Because he just knocked out Burchell. Who Valdez just knocked out. So we finna see if his opponent was better, and we finna see who better out of them. We know who opponent was better. Nakatila was better than Burchell. Now we finna see who better out of them. And that's the beauty of this shit.
Valdez fucked that boy up though.
Yeah, he did.
That nigga still ain't the right chick.
And fight Nakatila want the plan if you want to come back and get right. And we know he got a haymaker. At least we knew that. Now we know he could box with his haymaker, but we know he got a haymaker.
What happened to Nakatila? They lost to Shakur. Made that nigga be like, I gotta go back to the drawing board on these niggas. They got that ass whoop. He got his ass whooped so good and got schooled. He's like, you know what? I learned something in this fight. I need to implement some of this shit.
Right.
I gotta go to the drawing board.
You know, if I want to see like Nakatila versus Coleman or Nakatila versus Nakatani. But I think this 135, huh? Who's somebody in 130 bracket fight? Now this one,
yes, that's 35.
Oh yeah, Nakatila is at 35 now, then ain't it? You sure is at 35 now.
No, he's still at 30 because that's what he was at for Burchell.
Burchell went up to Burchell moved up, remember? Remember Burchell moved up to 35. I think they both moved up to 35. Because Nakatila had to fight Shakur at 130. Shakur ain't never fought at 135.
Yeah.
I think they both moved up. Because I know Burchell lost to Valdez at 130.
I know, but but Bichette moved up because remember they was trying to make the Loma Bichette fight.
Yeah, they both moved up.
They were
And Nakathila knocked his ass right back down.
That's right. Yeah, sure, right.
So Nakathila fighting in Devon in Takedown division and shit now. And Rochelle the gatekeeper. Rochelle might be like, go ahead, get ready to keep the gate or retire. If he get knocked out too many more times like that, he don't need to be gatekeeper. Rochelle might be done, man. I think he might be done. I'll be done. You know what I'm doing. Well, here, y'all. I'm finna get out. I'm finna get out this junk. Cause I know I'll be on this motherfucker all day. And I gotta. I'm gonna come back. I got an interview with my boy Dana Barlow. He just he turned pro like 4 months ago, and he had 3 fights. He had 3 fights in about 4-5 months. He if y'all ain't seen my last 7T, I put this joint up there. Y'all want to see a nice little knockout MMA joint? Go watch that joint. 1 strike knockout. I don't want to tell y'all whether it was a punch or a kick or no shit like that, because that shit was beautiful. I want to see if y'all could be able to tell what shit it was. That shit was beautiful though. Like, dude used to be a basketball player, and that man is raw. Like that young nigga raw. I'm gonna bring him on my show a little later today. He had a fight last night too. Highlight real knockout. She was beautiful. Make sure y'all go check that joint. Now about 30 seconds ain't gonna take long at all. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be glad y'all watch that jump. But shout out my guy Yoda, my guy D Free, my guy G5, Just Do Boxing, everybody in the chat, everybody that came through. Appreciate y'all watching the video, liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Everybody that will watch the video, like the video, everybody that will subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure y'all subscribe to all these content creators up here. Everybody up here, you know, got their own channels. You know, they do their own thing as well. My guy DP Rocker too. Shout out my guy DP Rocker. My guy DP Rocker always come through and get on the panel as well. All these guys got their own channels, so make sure y'all subscribe to these guys as well. You know, all these guys up here is family. I really don't let nobody come up here that really ain't family. You know, be real with you. But that's all I got, man. Skin the Holloway 7T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Look.